very elaborate exercise. I would say that we do a very holistic personality analysis. Okay, so it involves a number of tools. So what I do is that I take a number of tests. Now, number one is the aptitude tests. Aptitudes means like physical, logical, mechanical, numerical, etc., etc. Then we look at the learning styles. You know, we all have our own learning styles, different learning styles. If we were allowed to learn in that particular style, we would all excel. As of now, 4 learning styles have been identified broadly: converger, diverger, accommodator, and assimilator. Okay, so like diverger, like some people who reflect and observe, and that's how they learn. Reflective observers, things like that. So after the aptitude test, the learning styles. Then I also take a personality test which has 2 dimensions. One is people related dimension, that is how you relate to people. A person can be gregarious or solitary. A person can be very assertive or passive. So interpersonal style. What is your interpersonal style? That shows a lot. How such a person, in which work environment can he or she fit. Then there's another dimension to this personality test, and that is task related. That is what, when you do a task, how you think. Are you more imaginative or are you factual? Or another thing is that whether you are deliberate, that is when you take a decision, when you're doing work, are you deliberate, slow, or you're spontaneous, like that. Okay, so these 4 aspects we take in this personality test. Then we also take another one, is to try and identify their preferences to different careers, works actually. So there are various categories in this, like work, words, art, physical, experimental, then organizational, business. They might be in that particular career where they are allowed to use a lot of language and words. Okay, so these are the few. After I do all these tests, then I have to do a lot of elimination, and then that's how we put them on a particular career path. See, these tests are very useful because you may have come across many people, who've become engineers, but they're frustrated, they're not growing in their careers. So these tests actually, and especially now the career scene is mind-boggling. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of choices. So it can be very confusing for an individual. That our personalities have 2 aspects. One is inherent and one is acquired. And most of the times what happens is that the acquired personality takes over and the inherent is somewhere hidden. Not in every case, but most of the cases. So we don't know actually what we want. So these exercises actually help them do a lot of self-reflection. They come to know what they are, what their strength is, and what is exactly what they want to do. So it puts them in the correct direction. And these exercises are absolutely accurate. But if you ask me that any career particular, then it's difficult because let's say I recommend management to a child. Now management is a very huge umbrella. But as long as that main direction is concerned, they will be on that direction, and within that they can make their choices. So that's why these exercises are very important. Like I would give you an example, like say a child may be very good in biology, in science in general. Now the general conclusion parents and everybody draws is, okay, she's good at biology, she's good at physics, she's good at chemistry. So it can be either engineering or it can be medicine. There are these 2 different fields altogether, and it can be a child who does not have a bent of mind for engineering but is cut out for medicine, will be so frustrated if he happened to be in engineering. So if these exercises they go through, then such mistakes will not happen, and it will help them, and they'll be happier, much happier, and they'll be more successful. The success rate will definitely go higher. Most of the times the students fail because they are in the wrong profession or in the wrong course. So they won't make those mistakes. That's why they are very important.